Stages of kidney disease and how to reverse them naturally. Do you know that kidney disease often begins long before symptoms appear? And by the time you notice it, your kidneys may have already lost up to 60% of their strength. But here's the good news: your kidneys have an incredible ability to heal if you understand what stage you're in and take the right natural steps early. Most people think kidney disease always ends in dialysis or transplant. That's not true. The reality is, with awareness, discipline, and a kidney-friendly lifestyle, you can slow, stop, and even reverse the damage naturally. Today, we'll explore the 5 stages of kidney disease, what each stage really means, and how you can use simple foods, hydration, and natural habits to bring your kidneys back toward balance. Let's uncover the full picture, because healing starts with understanding. Stage 1. Let's begin with the most crucial yet most ignored part of kidney disease. The early phase. When everything seems normal, but your kidneys are quietly calling for help. In this initial phase, your GFR, glomerular filtration rate, usually remains above 90, which means your kidneys are still filtering efficiently. Yet, deep inside, tiny warning signs start to appear: mild fatigue, puffiness under the eyes, slightly foamy urine, or subtle changes in lab reports. These clues often go unnoticed because the body feels normal. What's really happening is that your kidneys are working harder than usual to maintain balance, masking the early strain. At this stage of kidney function, the challenge is silence. There are no obvious symptoms to alert you. Only routine lab tests such as creatinine, urine protein, and GFR reveal the truth. Detecting this early is a gift, because this is the most reversible point in the entire disease process. With the right foods, hydration, and daily habits, the filtration system can stabilize completely and even regenerate damaged nephrons. The root causes of early kidney stress are often inflammation and oxidative damage. These arise from poor dietary patterns, chronic dehydration, high blood pressure, excess salt, uncontrolled diabetes, or frequent use of painkillers. Over time, these factors irritate and weaken the delicate nephrons. But here's the good news: millions of healthy nephrons still remain, waiting for support. The goal now is to relieve pressure and rebuild their natural rhythm. Begin by focusing on hydration and cleansing. Drink clean, moderate amounts of water throughout the day, and include hydrating foods such as cucumber, watermelon, and bottle gourd. Avoid high-sodium processed snacks and carbonated drinks. Natural options like barley water, lemon water, or coconut water help the body flush toxins gently, keeping the kidneys cool and active without overworking them. Food becomes your medicine in this recovery phase. Emphasize anti-inflammatory, alkaline-rich choices such as red bell peppers, parsley, cabbage, apples, and cranberries. These nourish kidney tissue, reduce acid buildup, and protect against oxidative stress. Shifting toward light, plant-based proteins instead of heavy meats reduces the metabolic waste your kidneys must handle, giving them time and energy to heal. Physical activity also matters. Gentle daily walks, light stretching, and slow breathing improve circulation, which delivers oxygen and nutrients to your renal cells. Chronic stress, however, tightens blood vessels and lowers filtration capacity. That's why calming the mind through yoga or mindfulness isn't just emotional therapy, it's biological support. When you relax, your kidneys perform better. Finally, health tracking, a lifelong habit. Even if you feel perfectly fine, monitor your kidney markers at least once a year. Early awareness can prevent years of struggle. This first phase isn't an illness, it's a signal from your body asking you to slow down, hydrate, and nourish yourself better. With small, consistent steps, filtration efficiency can remain strong, creatinine can stay stable, and kidney strength can last for decades. So, don't ignore the quiet signs. The beginning phase of kidney stress is not a crisis, it's an invitation. Listen early, act wisely, and your kidneys will reward you with balance, vitality, and peace from within. Stage 2. This is the stage when your kidneys begin to whisper louder. Mild decline. Not in pain, but in small signs that something inside needs attention and care. During this phase, the GFR usually falls between 60 and 89, meaning your kidneys are still doing their job, but with slightly reduced efficiency. You may feel perfectly fine, but subtle shifts are taking place within your body. Maybe your morning energy feels lower, swelling appears at the ankles, or your urine looks a bit darker than usual. These changes don't feel alarming, but they are your body's early alarms that filtration is slowing down and toxins are starting to linger longer than before. The causes of this mild decline are often rooted in everyday lifestyle habits. High blood pressure, poorly managed blood sugar, frequent use of painkillers, excess animal protein, and dehydration all play a role. Over time, these stressors inflame and stiffen the tiny blood vessels that nourish your kidneys. The nephrons, your body's microscopic filters, begin to lose some of their elasticity and efficiency. However, this process is not permanent at this point. Recovery is still entirely possible with consistent care. To stabilize this condition, the first step is to lighten the kidney's workload. That means reducing salt, processed foods, and hidden sodium from sauces, pickles, and snacks. Replace packaged drinks with fresh water, barley water, or coriander seed tea. Keep your diet simple, clean, and fresh, not heavy or over-seasoned. Even small reductions in sodium can lower blood pressure and ease pressure on the kidneys, improving filtration almost immediately. Your plate should now focus on alkaline and antioxidant-rich foods that fight inflammation and support regeneration. Include vegetables like bottle gourd, red bell peppers, cabbage, and leafy herbs like parsley. Choose fruits like apples, pears, or blueberries for natural detox support. These choices reduce oxidative stress and allow the kidneys to heal gradually. Limit refined sugar and processed flour, as they increase acidity and inflammation, slowing down the recovery process. In this stage, protein balance becomes crucial. Too much protein can raise creatinine, while too little can lead to weakness. The key is moderation. Include small amounts of high-quality, plant-based protein such as lentils, mung beans, or tofu. Pair these with fiber-rich foods to reduce toxin absorption from the intestines. When digestion runs smoothly, your kidneys automatically have less waste to filter out. Lifestyle adjustments make all the difference here. Regular physical activity improves blood circulation and oxygen flow to the kidneys. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes of walking daily and practice deep breathing or meditation to calm your nervous system. Emotional stress releases hormones that constrict blood vessels, reducing filtration. When your mind relaxes, your kidneys follow. Healing is as much about emotional balance as it is about food and water. Most importantly, monitor your progress. Get your blood and urine tests done every few months to track your GFR and creatinine levels. Small improvements will encourage you to stay consistent. At this point, you hold complete power over your healing. Your kidneys are still resilient, still capable of restoring full strength. By listening to your body's early alarms and responding with care, you can prevent further damage and keep your filtration steady for years to come. So, if your lab results show this mild decline, don't panic. Be grateful for the warning. This is your body's way of giving you a second chance. With discipline, awareness, and the right foods, you can bring your kidneys back to balance before the damage ever becomes serious. If today's video helped you understand your stage better or gave you new hope for recovery, type healing in the comments, because every time you write it, you're affirming your belief that healing is possible. And if you've already started making small changes or noticed improvement in your creatinine or GFR, share your experience below. Your story might be the reason someone watching today decides not to give up. Stage 3. This is the stage where your kidneys begin to show their struggle. Moderate damage. The point where early neglect starts to speak through the body, but also where healing can still take a powerful turn. In this phase, your GFR usually falls between 30 and 59, meaning your kidneys are filtering at about half their normal capacity. Symptoms begin to surface more clearly: fatigue, swelling around the ankles or eyes, muscle cramps, changes in urine color or frequency, and a general feeling of heaviness in the body. These signs are your body's way of asking for attention, not punishment. While filtration has slowed down, much of the damage can still be controlled or reversed with consistent, natural care. At this point, the main focus shifts toward reducing toxin buildup and supporting the remaining healthy nephrons. The goal is not to overburden them, but to create a calm, healing environment within your body. This means eating foods that are light, hydrating, and low in sodium and phosphorus. Soups made from vegetables like bottle gourd, red bell pepper, and turnip can be nourished without stress. Avoid processed, fried, or spicy foods. They create internal heat and acidity that your kidneys must work extra hard to neutralize. In this stage, controlling blood pressure and blood sugar becomes crucial. Even mild hypertension or glucose spikes accelerate kidney decline. Focus on natural blood pressure regulators like parsley tea, celery water, or gentle breathing exercises that reduce stress hormones. Include foods rich in magnesium and vitamin C to relax blood vessels and protect against inflammation. When circulation improves, oxygen reaches your kidneys more easily, allowing repair to begin. Protein intake must now be precisely balanced. Excess protein creates more waste, increasing creatinine, while too little weakens your body's ability to heal. The best approach is moderation. Small servings of lentils, beans, or soft tofu spread throughout the day. Combine them with whole grains like barley or buckwheat, which help absorb toxins in the gut before they reach your kidneys. Always choose quality over quantity, and pair every meal with fiber-rich vegetables to support digestion. Hydration continues to play a vital role, but it needs mindfulness. Drink enough water to stay comfortable, not overloaded. Sipping throughout the day supports gentle detoxification without straining filtration. Natural drinks like barley water, coriander seed water, or diluted cranberry juice can help maintain urinary flow while reducing inflammation. Avoid carbonated beverages, caffeine, and alcohol. These act as hidden stressors that quietly damage the filtration process. Your emotional state in this stage becomes equally important. Fear, guilt, and anxiety tighten your internal systems, limiting blood flow and energy. Instead of worrying about numbers, focus on creating a routine that supports healing. Regular meals, deep rest, calm breathing, and positive thoughts. Remember, your kidneys respond to calmness. When the mind relaxes, your blood pressure drops, your heart rate stabilizes, and your kidneys start functioning more efficiently. This phase is the turning point for a reason. It's where awareness becomes action, and action becomes transformation. Many people recover beautifully from this level with patience and commitment. When you choose natural foods, consistent habits, and mental peace, you're not just managing disease, you're rewriting your body's story. Healing at this stage is absolutely possible. It just requires consistency, self-compassion, and trust in your body's ability to regenerate. So, if you're here right now, remember this: you're not losing health, you're gaining awareness. With each small, disciplined choice, you're giving your kidneys a chance to rest, recover, and return to balance. This turning point isn't the end, it's the beginning of a better, stronger, cleaner life. Stage 4. This is the moment when your body starts to speak more loudly. Severe decline. Not to frighten you, but to remind you that it's time to listen deeply and act with full awareness. At this stage, the GFR drops between 15 and 29, meaning your kidneys are filtering at less than 1/3 of their normal capacity. Symptoms become more visible: persistent swelling, loss of appetite, dry or itchy skin, muscle cramps, and morning fatigue that doesn't go away. Toxins begin to build up faster than the body can eliminate them, and waste retention leads to discomfort. But this is not the end. It's the wake-up stage, the point where natural care and discipline can still create surprising improvements. Here, the goal is stabilization and protection. The priority is to prevent further decline, support the kidneys' remaining function, and help the body eliminate toxins safely. Every food choice, every sip of water, and every rest period counts. Processed and high-sodium foods must be completely avoided. Instead, focus on light, nourishing meals like steamed vegetables, clear soups, and herbal infusions. Avoid red meats, packaged snacks, and heavy fried dishes. They burden the filtration system even more. Hydration needs special attention now. Drinking too little can worsen toxin buildup, but drinking too much can cause swelling and strain. The best approach is mindful hydration. Small, regular sips of clean water throughout the day. Drinks like barley water, bottle gourd juice, or parsley tea help gently flush waste while maintaining electrolyte balance. Always coordinate your fluid intake with your doctor's advice, especially if swelling or high blood pressure is present. In this stage, the body becomes more sensitive to acidity. A low-acid, alkaline supportive diet helps restore balance. Include cooling foods like bottle gourd, ash gourd, cucumber, and red bell pepper. Avoid tomatoes, pickles, and citrus fruits that may increase acidity or potassium load. Herbal blends with coriander or mint can soothe the digestive system and promote detoxification through gentle urine flow. Healing now depends on giving your kidneys a calm, clean environment to work in. Emotionally, this stage can feel heavy, but it's important to replace fear with focus. Stress and anxiety constrict blood vessels and raise blood pressure, directly affecting kidney function. Daily deep breathing, short walks, or listening to calming music can make a real difference. A relaxed mind improves oxygen flow and circulation, which your kidneys rely on to recover. Healing is no longer just about food, it's about how gently you treat your whole being. At this point, medical supervision and natural healing should go hand in hand. Regular monitoring of creatinine, potassium, and blood pressure is essential, but so is nourishing your spirit with patience. Even if full recovery takes time, this phase allows you to strengthen what remains. Many people stabilize their kidney function here through consistent care, disciplined diet, and emotional calm. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Remember, this stage is not the end. It's a message from your body asking for alignment. When you give your kidneys rest, remove toxic foods, and restore inner calm, they respond. Healing might be slower now, but it's still possible. With faith, focus, and steady effort, your body can find balance again even in this critical phase. Stage 5. This is the stage that many people fear the most. Kidney failure. But fear is not what helps the body heal. Understanding, awareness, and gentle action do. In this phase, the GFR falls below 15, meaning your kidneys are filtering very little waste on their own. At this point, toxins like urea and creatinine begin to accumulate rapidly, and symptoms become much more noticeable: nausea, fatigue, swelling, shortness of breath, and changes in appetite or sleep. Doctors often recommend dialysis or even a transplant, and while medical treatment is essential here, there's still a deep role for natural support in improving comfort, quality of life, and even kidney resilience. The focus now is on symptom management, toxin reduction, and whole body healing. Every step you take to lighten the load on your kidneys can make a real difference. A carefully controlled, low sodium, low phosphorus, and low potassium diet becomes essential. This includes avoiding high protein foods, processed snacks, cheese, colas, and canned items. Instead, emphasize foods that are light, fresh, and soothing. Small portions of cooked vegetables, clear soups, and rice-based meals. The simpler the food, the easier it is for your kidneys to manage. Hydration must be closely guided by your doctor, as fluid overload can lead to swelling and breathing issues. But mindful sips of warm water or diluted barley water under supervision can help maintain comfort. Herbal teas made from parsley, coriander, or nettle leaf can be used in moderation to support gentle detoxification. Remember, balance is key. The goal is not to flush excessively, but to maintain flow without stress. Emotional care becomes as vital as physical care in this stage. Many people feel fear, frustration, or helplessness when they reach this level, but the truth is your body still listens to your choices. Managing stress through deep breathing, prayer, or meditation can improve your heart rate, stabilize blood pressure, and indirectly support kidney performance. Mental calm creates physical calm. Your emotions have the power to shift your chemistry. Use that power with compassion. At this point, dialysis may become part of life, but it should be seen as support, not punishment. While dialysis helps remove toxins, natural care helps strengthen everything else: your digestion, blood flow, sleep, and immunity. You can still improve your energy levels, stabilize blood sugar, and protect your remaining kidney function through mindful eating and calm living. Dialysis does not end hope. It's simply one tool among many on your healing path. Nutrition should focus on clean energy foods: white pumpkin, bottle gourd, cabbage, applesauce, or well-cooked rice. Avoid excess salt, sauces, and high-phosphorus items like nuts or dairy. Herbal blends with cumin or fennel seeds can ease digestion. At this point, even small improvements in digestion and blood circulation can create big differences in how you feel daily. Healing here means supporting your system as a whole: body, mind, and spirit. Even in this critical stage, remember, the kidneys are not isolated organs. They are connected to your heart, liver, lungs, and emotions. When you eat clean, stay calm, and breathe deeply, you're helping your entire system, and that support reaches your kidneys too. This phase is not just about surviving. It's about finding peace, acceptance, and balance while still working to improve what's possible. So, if you or someone you love is facing this phase, don't give up. Healing may look different now: slower, softer, but still very real. Every gentle choice, from what you eat to how you breathe, keeps life flowing through you. Stay consistent, stay kind to yourself, and let hope remain your medicine. Because even in the most critical phase, the body remembers how to heal when you give it a chance. How to reverse kidney damage naturally at any stage. No matter what level of kidney function you're at right now, remember, this healing doesn't begin in a hospital or clinic. It begins with the choices you make every single day. The first key to reversal is understanding that your kidneys are not fragile, they are resilient. They're designed to repair themselves when you remove what harms them and provide what heals them. Whether you're in the early phases or managing advanced decline, your focus should be on reducing inflammation, supporting detoxification, and improving blood circulation. Healing happens when your kidneys can finally rest, and that rest comes through simplicity, not restriction. Start with food, your first medicine. Shift toward a plant-dominant, low-sodium, and anti-inflammatory diet. Include vegetables like bottle gourd, red bell peppers, cabbage, and parsley. Choose fruits like apples, cranberries, blueberries, and pears, all of which help cleanse the bloodstream and protect the nephrons. Use spices like turmeric, cumin, and coriander instead of salt-heavy seasonings. Every clean, colorful plate you eat becomes a step toward filtration recovery. Hydration is the second pillar of natural healing. Water is your body's natural flushing system, but it must be managed wisely. Instead of drinking large amounts at once, sip throughout the day. Add detox-friendly drinks like barley water, coriander seed water, or diluted coconut water to improve flow and ease toxin removal. Proper hydration helps your kidneys filter smoothly and prevents waste buildup. But remember, balance is key. Next comes blood flow and oxygen. Your kidneys thrive when circulation is strong. Gentle movement like walking, stretching, or yoga improves oxygen delivery and nutrient flow to the renal tissues. Deep breathing exercises, especially diaphragmatic breathing, reduce stress hormones that constrict blood vessels. When stress falls, your blood pressure stabilizes and filtration improves naturally. Healing your mind is healing your kidneys. The fourth pillar is detox through rest and repair. Avoid late nights, excessive caffeine, and emotional stress. Sleep is when your kidneys do their deep cleaning. A full night of restful sleep allows your filtration system to reset and regenerate. Herbal teas like parsley or mint before bedtime can soothe the body and aid gentle detox overnight. Remember, healing is not about forcing the body to work harder. It's about allowing it to work smarter. Your emotional environment matters just as much as your physical one. Chronic worry, guilt, and anger trigger stress chemicals that damage kidney cells. Replace that with self-kindness, gratitude, and consistency. Each positive thought lowers your stress response, giving your kidneys a calmer internal environment to function in. Healing starts when your body feels safe. Finally, Consistency creates transformation. You don't have to change everything overnight. Small steps every day build lasting strength. One clean meal, one glass of water, one deep breath. Over time, these quiet habits rebuild what disease once weakened. Your kidneys don't need perfection, they need patience. Every effort you make, every mindful choice moves you closer to balance. So, whether your GFR is 90 or 15, remember, your body listens. It wants to heal. When you give your kidneys the right food, the right rest, and the right peace of mind, recovery isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Trust the process, stay consistent, and let every day become part of your natural reversal journey. Kidney disease doesn't define your life, it simply reminds you to live with more awareness. Whether you're at earliest stage or managing advanced decline, your body is still listening. Every clean meal, every sip of water, and every moment of peace you create helps your kidneys find strength again. Healing is not about rushing, it's about trusting your body's quiet ability to recover when given care and balance. Remember, progress begins with small choices. Less salt, more hydration, calm over chaos, consistency over perfection. Your kidneys don't need extreme changes, they need steady love, patience, and nourishment. Each mindful habit you build becomes a gentle message of healing your body understands deeply. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Kidney Health, where we turn awareness into action, and every video helps you move one step closer to natural recovery and balance.